According to the odds makers here in Las Vegas, you're more than a 3-1 underdog. Does that upset you? Do you use that as extra motivation, or is that insignificant?
For the Spence fight, you talking?
No, for the fight against Errol Spence, yes.
Okay, estás bajo en las apuestas para la pelea con Errol Spence, como también lo tuviste con Pacquiao. ¿Eso te motiva, te desanima? ¿Qué papel importante juega estar abajo en las apuestas para esa pelea?
No, esta otra vez aquí es insignificante para mí eso.
Doesn't mean nothing. I've been there being the underdog, no used for Pacquiao or Errol Spence. Most of my fights I was the underdog. That doesn't mean nothing for me.
When I was a casual, I thought as a casual, I spoke like a casual, and I looked at boxing like a casual. But when I became a hardcore, I put away all those casual things. This is Michael Rogers, and welcome to Bodywork Boxing.
Are you surprised that Errol isn't taking a comeback fight or a tune-up fight, and instead is right back in the mix to take on Yordenis Ugas for 3 world titles?
Oh man, Errol Spence has been saying he's a throwback fighter since he came into the professional ranks. He probably was saying that before he was a professional. He is a throwback fighter. That's what the throwbacks did. That's what they do. They fought multiple times in one day. You know what I mean? Multiple times in one week. You know what I mean? So he's a throwback in the sense that even though all of these things have happened to him, he's not looking for a test. He's not looking for a tune-up. He's not looking for anything quote-unquote easy. He's in it to be the best, and that means fighting the best, and that's what he's willing to do.
Welcome back. It's Michael Rogers. Welcome to Bodywork Boxing. Pretty excited, man. I'm here to talk about Yordenis Ugas, 27-4, the WBA champion who's getting ready to unify with one Mr. Errol, the Truth, Spence Jr. Now, in the beginning, we actually heard Ugas being questioned about, the odds makers and going into this fight being the underdog. And Yordenis Ugas was very strict and to the point, and he said it means nothing to me. I've been the underdog on many occasions. And my only knock on Ugas, it's not really a knock. It's my only thing that I would love to see from Ugas is for him to speak a little English. I think for the fans that are impatient and don't want to listen to the interpretation, and sometimes things get lost in translation, I think that it would take, as far as selling the fight and ingratiating yourself amongst the fans, I think it'd be good. Like when Canelo actually started speaking English, it took his career to another level. It's not a knock. It's just a opportunity that I actually see for Ugas. Outside of that, the man looks good. He always looks good. To go back down memory lane, we know that Yordenis Ugas had success against Bud Crawford in the amateurs. He beat Ray Robinson, who also beat Terrence Crawford in the amateurs. A lot of times people don't want to mention amateur status, but I mean, it's part of your experience. They do it with Lomachenko and some of the other people that they deem is great. So why not do it for the fighters that we like and encourage, other fans and people to, give credence to the fact that these are professionals with amateur careers and a history to get to this point. But Ugas looks sharp. I saw both media workouts. Errol Spence is looking, everybody keeps talking about the physical specimen that he is and how he looks, how built he is. Ugas looks like he's in good shape. What I did see, I seen a little bit more defensive responsibility, shall I say, when I saw Errol Spence. I didn't see as much of the defense responsibility. I saw Ugas being aggressive. I saw some good head movement. I really saw some good head movement. I saw some combinations. Shout out to Silas, his coach. Looked like he was working those mitts pretty good. He looked in shape. You know, we are locked in. This is the IBF, WBC, and WBA. 3 titles on the line. Unification in the 147-pound division. The boxing gods are coming through, man. We got a lot of fights. We got a lot of unifications, a lot of meaningful fights, a lot of proven fights. This Cuban sensation, Yordenis Ugas, who's always underrated. I mean, when it switched over to Pacquiao, everybody was saying Pacquiao was going to wash him. I did a video saying, hey, man, Ugas can be like water. I predicted that Ugas was going to win that fight. I am excited because Ugas is known as a southpaw killer, and Errol Spence is a southpaw. He's a southpaw, but he's a body snatcher, highly regarded as one of the best body attackers, if not the best body attackers in the game. He has one of the best jabs, if not, I think Jamal Charlo has an excellent jab. I think Devin Haney has an excellent jab. Errol Spence definitely has an excellent jab. He knows how to use it. He operates off the jab. Exceptional head movement. We've seen that clip with him and Sean Porter. He does have one punch knockout power. He caught him with that left right on the chin, made that chin go. You know, so this is going to be a good fight. You know, I don't know, for all the people that's just counting Ugas out and saying this and that. I didn't see Terrence Bud Crawford running to go fight him. You know, I didn't see Boots running to go fight him. He beat Jamal James. A lot of people argue that Ugas beat Sean Porter in that fight. Even Errol Spence was on record this week saying that sometimes he go back and watch that fight and sometimes he feel like Sean Porter won. Sometimes he felt like Ugas won. You know, it's exceptionally good fight. It's on the road to undisputed. Errol wants to be undisputed, so we know what the ramifications of a victory in this fight would mean. Not that Errol Spence is getting ahead of Yordenis Ugas, but everybody wants to see the Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence fight. And this is part of the build-up. A lot of good things going on in boxing right now. Sometimes boxing can start looking like wrestling. But in this case, the boxing gods deliver. April the 16th, we're 2 weeks out. Today is the 2nd. And I just look forward to seeing a good fight, man. I think Ugas, he has a 38% knockout ratio, so I'm guessing we're gonna see more boxing. But he does have power. He has respectable power, and if he catch you right, he can put you down. So, you know, Errol is on a prove it mission, man down, strap season. You know, he has a lot of doubters, a lot of haters, a lot of people hoping and wishing and praying and begging that he's not the same, even putting that out in the atmosphere. And Errol Spence looks good. Ugas looks good. Nothing can get in his way of the fight other than any unforeseen instances. And I hope everybody tune in. What do you think about this fight? Who do you think has the edge in this fight? What do you see? Are people overlooking Yordenis Ugas? Are people doubting Errol Spence coming off the eye injury? You know, the long layoff. Are they questioning ring rust? All these things will be answered on April the 16th, 2 Saturdays from today. I look forward to seeing it. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I always say likes are like super chats, and I don't collect money. I don't have any cash apps out there. I don't have any, you know, I'm not monetized and everything. So a like, a share can do wonders for the channel. A like is like a super chat. Here at Body Work, where we don't take things for face value. We do that body work.
All right, I believe you, but my tummy don't. Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
My word, I do what I do. He knows what I'm about to tell him right now. It's Mr. Keep running your mouth. That's what I do.
I just feel like I'm the champ, and at the end of the day, I'm just a fighting motherfucker. It doesn't matter. inside, the outside, I can just fight. So I just feel like if it gets down to the wire, we gotta lock it up, I'm out on top.
Hey, as you can see how I'm looking, I stay solid. I'm always solid. I stay fuck solid on the ring. You know what I'm saying? To the fans that know.
Do that job outside the ring. I'm a fighter. Like I said before, there ain't no safety on the clock, so I'm gonna do it.